On March 25, 2017, Holger "Georgie" Jorgensen will be inducted into the Alaska Aviation Museum's Hall of Fame in recognition of his many years pioneering aviation with the Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Holger Jorgensen was born in Buckland, Alaska on January 26, 1927, and saw his first airplane when he was 6 years old. The pilot was Noel Ween, and Georgie never forgot the image of the pilot wearing boots, long coat, helmet, and goggles, and the open cockpit airplane.
When I saw that, I said, boy, if I ever get out of this place and go someplace and I got a few dollars, I'm going to learn how to fly an airplane.
Mr. Jorgensen helped support his mother and family members due to the death of his father when he was 7 years old. Georgie learned to master anything he set his mind to: driving dog teams, boats, tractors, harvesting, hunting, and eventually flying aircraft. Mr. Jorgensen joined the Alaska Territorial Guard when he was 15 years old during World War II. When the war ended, he applied his GI Bill to flying lessons. Soloing a Piper J-5 at 17 years old, Georgie received his private pilot license in 1947, flew for Foster Aviation until 1948 when he earned his commercial pilot's license. Jorgensen, who built his hours flying a two-place 40-horse T-craft, transitioned to larger aircraft with round engines, and eventually flew some of the biggest cargo and passenger round-engine aircraft ever built. Georgie started flying the line in 1956 for Ween Airlines as a co-pilot. Jorgensen studied alone and received his air transport license, passing up many of the other co-pilots for his spot flying in the left seat in less than a year. Mr. Jorgensen was responsible for helping open the North Slope in the late 1950s, while flying support for the distant early warning systems throughout the Arctic, and later flew for the development of oil exploration on the North Slope. Georgie also served as chief pilot for Northern Air Cargo. Mr. Jorgensen's exploits in Alaska are published in a book, Georgie: The Life of Native Alaskan Bush Pilot and Airline Captain Holger "Georgie" Jorgensen. Having flown in almost all types of aircraft in Alaska, Jorgensen stressed navigational knowledge and the use of instruments for precision flying in inclement weather. Jorgensen's commitment to aviation safety and instrument flight training continues to this day, as he gives presentations at many of the Alaska Airmen Association's Great Alaska Aviation Gathering. Mr. Jorgensen's career flying ended with the loss of his eyesight toward the end of his career, and Jorgensen continued his flying until he retired in 1994. Georgie is credited with being one of the first Alaska Native pilots to achieve a career in commercial aviation. Jorgensen, who recently turned 90 years old, lives in Fairbanks with his son Noel in their family home. The Alaska Aviation Museum greatly appreciates the lifelong contribution Holger Jorgensen has made to Alaska's aviation industry and welcomes him into our Hall of Fame.